Well, the PadherPlease campaign is way in time. We are now ready. Tomorrow we're going to be going out to Buwambo Secondary School. We want to appreciate you very much, Fiona, for partnering with us. We are now going to be receiving the products, and the most interesting part of it is that they're now giving us somebody, an expert, who is going to teach our girls menstrual hygiene, but also for sustainability. They are going to teach them how to make their own reusable sanitary pads. I want to appreciate Fix Me for not only having girls. It's all an inclusive production line. We have men, very good experts at making these sanitary towels, these reusable pads. So gentlemen out there, it is not only about women. Just take it from these two. That also men are part of our monthly period. It is a concern not only to girls, but also to men.
I decided to join CrystalMind because of its values and objectives towards the society.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of Buwambo Secondary School, and I'm happy especially to know that we are here with the boys and the girls. Well, CrystalMind is a motivational speaking company that was founded and started by myself, and I am not sorry that I started it. I am actually very, very happy that I did, because it started on a founding principle called Little is Much. That means that you do not have to wait to have a lot so that you can do something good or something important for yourself. You do not have to wait to have 3,500 shillings to go and buy sanitary towels. Yeah? Meanwhile, you're saving and you're staying in your skirt and people are laughing at you. So you can start with the little materials that you have at home, and you have to teach other people who can't afford to always use the little things that they have so that they can make themselves a better people. So today I'm going to talk to you about something called My Body, My Friend. Who of us doesn't have a body? I think we all have bodies. We all have bodies. Yes. Can any of you touch? Can you touch your bodies? Any part of your body that you want? How many of us have friends?
Me too.
How many of us have fake friends? Or fake? They are the most. How many have real friends? Oh, you want to even call your friends your lover? Not about that. But I know that little is much. Okay. I know that when you have your friend, you care for your friend, you love your friend. When it's their birthday, for example, when it's your friend's birthday, what do? You wish them a happy birthday, and when it's your friend's birthday, or when something wrong happens to your friend, you're there with them, isn't it? So that is the concept through which, that is the way I am going to talk about our bodies. Now girls here, you're very blessed. But that boys are more blessed that you exist. Do you know that? Because if a woman never existed, then a man would have never existed. Because who gives birth to a man? And how do we give birth to these men? Through experiencing some biological changes within our bodies that causes us to do what? To be able to give birth. And one of those things is through getting your period. You either get your period or you will not get your period. Now, young ladies out there, when we are talking about period, I want you to understand some things. There have been misconceptions. There have been things that we believe about period that are not true. Who wants to share with me? Yes?
That in some cultures they say if a girl is in her periods, she shouldn't cook, she shouldn't stay in public with the others, which is a myth.
Other people say that when a girl is in her period, she's a curse. Have you heard that? That a woman who is in her period she's a curse, she's impure, so she should not even go to the mosque or to the church because she is impure. Is that fair? Is it? Did we say, please God, how much is period? Please give me period worth 20,000 shillings? Did we? No, it is a natural thing that just happened to be part of a woman. Some of the other things they say is that when a girl is in her period, they shouldn't bathe. Things are coming out, the truths are coming out here already. But what we are saying, some of you boys, little is much? Some boys over in that corner have a lot to say, but I know that what you're saying is not true. When a girl is in her period, she's perfectly normal, and you will not know that she's in her period because she's going to now learn how to be hygienic. You understand? To keep herself clean and to clean up this area. Allow me use the words that I'm supposed to use. Okay. Now, I'm here to teach us about our body, our friend. When your body is your friend, that means you care for it. That means even if you come from a very rich family or a very poor family, you're supposed to ensure that nobody sees your menstrual blood. True or false? So how are we going to make sure that nobody sees our menstrual blood? Through making sure that we change regularly, yes? Through making sure that we can make our own sanitary towels if we do not have money to buy. Through making sure that when we take off our panties, we make sure that we wash them very well. Yes? Because some of us have 2 or 3 panties and you cannot afford to have another one wet and, or maybe soaked, so you just say, since it's not very dirty, I will keep it, I'll just wear it tomorrow. Or one you just have to be good joke. I'm telling you these things because I know. Let me tell you a small story. There was a girl, someone, that same girl happened to get her period. Now when she got her period, she was very blessed that her mother was teaching in a boys' school. So there were about 5 girls in that boys' school. But it was ideally boys' school. So she got her period during class time. When she got her period during class time, you know what she did? She didn't know, and she didn't feel it. You can testify that sometimes you don't even know that your period has come. How many of you have ever stood up and walked majestically out of class with a... Yeah, I know it has happened to us. Somebody there. So that girl gets up and then she walks. You know these things they ask, who can write the word? And she was a very, very brilliant girl in the class. So her teacher asked the noun for change. Change as a noun. You know that change is not a noun. But the teacher said, who can spell the word change, the noun change? So she stood up, put her hand up, and said, teacher, change is not a noun, but I can spell the word. So the teacher said, fine, if you can spell the word, you don't have to spell it, you can just come and write it. So she walked all the way from the middle of her class to the board. And her skirt had blood in it. But remember, she's in a majorly boys' school. So who can guess what happened? Someone has just said crossbreeding. Okay, this is what happened to her. Now the boys did not tell her what was on her skirt, and neither did she know. But remember, she was a very, very brilliant girl. So she stood up, she went, put the word change. But when she turned back, everybody was, you know, and she's wondering, is the word, you know how you're in the middle of the class and then you're thinking, so she keeps standing, and people are looking at her, then she keeps standing, she's like, and then she just went, and even her teacher did not say anything. So she went back and sat. Now when she went back and sat, of course now, even her neighbors didn't tell her, we are talking about my body, my friend. So sometimes your only friend is your body, you know? So somehow, because of all these menstrual signs that you have learned about in class, you get a stomach ache, you get, you know, she started to feel them. So she slept down on her desk. When she slept on her desk, somebody came. Now people have gone for break. Nobody is telling her that you stay in your skirt. Somebody taps her and she asks her, you okay? She says, no, I feel my stomach is paining. So again, she gets up. Now we are adding, now you already have a wound, now you're adding injury to the wound. So she gets up to be taken to the sick bay. Now she's walking through the school compound to the sick bay. With a what? With a skirt. Remember I told you that the school is majorly a boys' school. So tell me, if you were in that school and your body has communicated to your friend's body has communicated to them, what would you do? I need an answer from a boy. Yes, you're saying something? What would you do? Okay? You would inform her. Okay, how would you inform her? He would have waited for the others to go outside and then he tells her. But also thank you to Joseph, because not very many people are going to tell you what the problem is with you. Are we together? Your body is going to communicate to you. So young ladies here, I want us to learn to listen to our bodies. These are some of the signs that you will get when you're going to experience your menstruation.
To have stomach ache, others they say that I'm feeling headache, other girls they lose appetite.
So some girls lose appetite, some feel headache, some have stomach aches. But then there is this very, very important thing that if you don't pretend about, you get very, I don't know how to say it, but you become very beautiful. You start to glow. When you're going to get your period, you start to glow, you're all glowing. Then for those that have breasts, you have your nipples out there like please, please. But you know why? Because it is that time around reproduction. Meaning, if you do not abstain from sex, you are going to get pregnant. You know that? And another myth that you need to take into consideration. Many of you young ladies and young men tend to have sex during period. And they told you that when you have sex during period, you don't get pregnant. You will get pregnant. You understand? Yes. You will get pregnant. So don't even think that, okay, Bob, today I'm safe, come and we go because I'm having my period. No, you will get pregnant. So abstain from sex where till after school. It's very, very important. So some of those things that we have talked about are the signs that we get as young ladies when we are about to get our period. I need for the gentlemen to know what our role is. Now, when you're getting the period, what is your role? What is your role to your body? We have to keep clean, we have to shave, we have to bathe at least twice a day. You have to change your pad periodically. Because some of us have very light flow, some of us have very heavy flow. When I'm talking about flow, I think we know what we're talking about. Yes. And some of us who have light flow, it is also a myth that you can double a pad. You have to use it once. Some of you say, no. You need to change the sanitary towel because that blood comes with a scent. For the boys, what is your role? Your biggest role is to give respect. To do what? Just say it again for me. To do what? You remember the girl I told you about? This is what happened to her. The boys went back to class and they drew a skirt on the board and they put a stain on the skirt and they named that little cartoon on the board Change. My name is Change. Go and change your pad. Go. Then every one of them would come to that board and write something on it. You understand? Just because the girls menstruate every day and it's visible, even you boys, you might not menstruate but you wet dream. Yes. And you know what happens? Just because it happens and it's not easily seen, it doesn't mean that you can't be embarrassed one day. You understand? Imagine that you get, what do you call it? A horn. When you get a horn in class and you're moving around like this. Guys, why are you excited? Does it happen to you? Okay, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you need to give, your role is to give these girls respect, whether they're in their period or not. It's not very easy to know that a girl is in their period unless they are dirty. Just because you're in your period, you won't go around being moody and abusing everybody. No one cares. It is you and your body. So be friends to your body and the people around you. What is our role as a school? Continue to teach these children or these pupils or students about menstruation, the challenges that come with menstruation, and how to keep yourself clean. All of us, whether the school or the boys, we encourage communication. If you're having a challenge, a menstrual challenge, because some of these challenges are, some of you have maybe very long period and you won't stop for a week and a half, and some of you don't have it at all. So you've got to communicate to your parents, to your teachers, and be able to be helped. The school, we suggest that we have, you can even start it amongst yourselves. You know when we're teaching about these pads, some of the things you can use, you might say that these things are big. You understand? It's okay. You have an old towel. You have a nice cotton t-shirt. You understand? You can use some of those old cotton materials to put together a pad, yes? Empiso, ani amanye empiso ne wuzi. So, tukozesa empiso zaffe ezya bulijjo, yeah? Osobola okusala ekiboksi ekirika. Nokutegeera ekiboksi ekibaddemu soda oba ekibaddemu amazzi, nosala ekiboksi ekyo. Nosala mu shape eya pad. Noteeka ng'eba abalazi oba ku tawulo ng'eyo, n'okwata akagirita kaatano. N'okwata akagirita. Kale neyo kiba 10. Bano mulidde amandaazi ga 2. Akagirita ka 10. Oba ka 2. N'osala bulungi shape eyo. Kati abawala abali wano n'abalenzi abali eyo. Abawala abali wano. Ky'okola, osala bulungi ekibokisi ekyo, n'oteeka material gy'osazeewo okukozesa. Naye material eyo erina kuba nnungi nga si ya nylon. It should not be nylon, it should be cotton. N'osala bulungi ng'okozesa akagirita. N'okwata empiso n'ewuzi, muwulira? N'okwata empiso n'ewuzi, temwerabiranga kuteekako wings buno. Wings. Don't forget to put the wings. Bw'oba osala design yo, olina okusala ng'olaba nti osobola okukola ki? Okugiteeka ku ki? Panti yo bulungi. Tukwatagana. So once you do that, n'okwata empiso n'ewuzi, n'okola ki? N'otungisa engalo zo. Wano buno obugundi buyinza otuzibuwalira okufuna. Oba tobufunye, osobola okufuna olugoye oluliko eppeesa. Ekikozi tuyinza okufuna. Jukira ku padi yaffe tutaddeko wings. Mujjukira wings zino zetutaddeko. epeesa n'olitungira sayidi emu n'okola bwoti epeesa wennyini empale yake eri wano bulungi n'okola bwoti w'olisibira w'osala akatuli n'otekwasa nti nze paadi yanema kubanga buli obuntu obwebusi bulina PadherPlease. Pad that one girl down in the village who misses school because she doesn't have pads. That is why I named it PadherPlease. And we decided to use reusable sanitary towels, but also come and teach you so that when this one is old, you can make for yourself one. Okay? So to make it more sustainable. And then we have one, this set, prioritize girls, and each girl is going to get at least one pack. At least one pack. Stay away. Just sit. Just sit. Janelle, come and help. Okay, for those that have got pads, can you put them up? Can you put them up, please? I have the three of you pads. Thank you again for yet one more time of support to CrystalMind. We have ably and frantically carried out the PadherPlease event at Buwambo Secondary School. We are very, very appreciative, and we thank the teachers very much and the head teacher for letting us be into their school. It has been a double happiness. Why? Because we had the boys around and the girls around, and interestingly the boys had more questions to ask about our campaign. Out there, I need you to understand that menstruation is non-disability, and neither is it for the girls alone, it's also for the boys. We have achieved our targets, our objectives, especially ensuring that we demonstrate or we teach these pupils how to make their own reusable sanitary towels or reusable sanitary pads for future and sustainability, because you're not going to be able to give these pads all the time. We want to thank you again for supporting CrystalMind and for all the money that you gave us, our followers out there. We have used it properly, and the school is happy. We had about 160 sanitary reusable pads and some special ones that came through as well. So we really, really, really appreciate your help. May God bless you, and keep knowing that little is much. Never wait for too much, because it may never come. CrystalMind, motivating you always. Thank you. We have been joined by the head teacher of Buwambo Secondary School, and this is Mr.
Please, thank you very much for the followers of CrystalMind and the mind behind CrystalMind. You have really done us very good. It has been a wonderful day. We had a wonderful session. I have received the pads, reusable pads. Our students have now learned how they can really make the pads for themselves. Maybe we have to push it and then see that we follow it up. Maybe next time, by the time we come back, we'll have our reusable pads here. I pray that it goes that way, but please, we are very grateful, we are very thankful. This is Buwambo Secondary School. It's a very good school, but at least you have managed to reach us. Please, thank you so much. We are indeed very grateful.
Well, thank you.
And to the followers, please, as I say, keep the ball rolling, because everyone is benefiting from this thing.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, this is Harriet Buga from South Africa. I'm in support of the CrystalMind's PadherPlease Campaign. You are strong, you are intelligent, you are powerful, and remember that you can do anything you set your mind to. Period is not a disability.
Brooks, and I support CrystalMind's PadherPlease Campaign. Menstruation is an important thing, and it's important for all of us to be able to understand what menstruation means, and that it's a natural form and part of any woman's life, and that it's a purely functional, simple and important and essential and normal part of a woman's biological functioning, and that there's nothing shameful about it, there's nothing wrong with it, and that we need to start campaigns that support young women through this particular process. We need to get them the sanitary, the towels, the tampons, whatever they need, and we shouldn't be shy about it. We should be able to give them the support, because many of these young women unfortunately miss out on school because they do not have access to the type of sanitary wear that they require. And it's time that all of us, men, women, older people, younger people, all of us get involved in these campaigns and make sure these young women are getting access